nice facility because there's so many, like Jeanette said, there's a lot of places we can go and do different. We've been everywhere from behavioral health to rehab to ER, maternity. So it's really neat. Just because people will come up and grab you and say, oh, can you see my friend or my mom in this room? And so it's great to be able to know we can pretty much go almost anywhere. And everybody's so thankful and so gracious, and it's been really awesome.
My name is Joe Flores, and my dog is Jaeger, and he's the Boston Terrier. Second from the last, Zoe. He was the last, and Zoe came along. They're all in alphabetical order. And Jeanette might have to help me here, but I believe it's going on 3 years. Yeah, it's going on 3 years that we've been doing it. And we both love it, and he's just awesome, and I really love when the patients, and I love it when the nurses see the Jaeger and they say, Jaeger, because they know it. They definitely don't know my name, and that's cool.
They remember all the dogs.
They
That's
do.
right.
They do. So I love it, and like I said, we keep coming back. I come on Sundays, by the way, so if anybody's comes on Sunday, I usually come around anywhere from, I try to come at 1 p.m., so I'm here from 1 to 3, but it might be 2 to 4 or 3 to 5 at the latest, noon to 2, somewhere around there. But that's when I come. It's nice to meet you all.
Thank you. I'm Joan Curtis. My dog is Mushu. He's a little black and white guy with a mohawk. He's so cute. And we started in the summer, and we get here about dinner time, between 5 and 6. And at first I was very worried about that we'd be interrupting the meals, but it hasn't mattered. So it's been great. I really appreciate that flexibility. That's when we can, and it's great. It's not going for us.
I'm Susan Simeone, and I have Nina, the golden retriever, who I believe is she's been doing this for 5 years. And she's 9, and we come here. She does animal-assisted therapy. And then we also, when I was recovering from surgery, Jeanette asked if I would go to Scottsdale Behavioral Health Hospital, and so we do go there, and she's in her element there. So we've enjoyed that. That's been, I think, 3 years we've done that. 3 years. And then Unique is our black lab, who is almost 4, but going on like 3 months. She really wants to work, and so I bring her here, and I also bring her to Scottsdale Behavioral Health. We've enjoyed it. It just doesn't matter what my week is, to see the joy in people's faces. It's quite, makes me quite humble. What a good life I have.
It's good.
My name is Phil, and my other half, actually my master, she's taught me how to sit, stay, and obey. She's taught me very well.
I'm worked out.
I have Abby. Abby is a yellow lab, 10 years old, and while we started out here, and she was very successful, thanks to you, Jeanette. Something you recognized in Abby that I didn't, and of course, we are at Behavioral Health Center. And when I see Abby in that element, where people are so angry and upset, and they come in and see her, they become like pussycats. They're on the floor, and they're playing with her, and the tremendous impact she has. And everybody wants us to go to their room. And of course, Kathy keeps us into one area. But it's been a joy, and I have nothing but gratefulness and thankfulness to you and to my master.
My name is Ken Gorney. I have Morris. He's a Great Pyrenees. He's a little over 3 and he's about 3.5 right now. Weighs about 140. He's he seems to be very social outside of the house. He's a little protective at home. But I worked with a young lady that knew Jeanette, and she had done therapy with a boxer, which passed away, so she wasn't doing it. But speaking with her and stuff, I thought it might be a good fit for Morris. So we've been doing it just a little over a year. I'm not as regular as I should be. My home life changed when my daughter and grandson moved home, so we have duties in the morning and duties at night. She works in the morning, goes to school at night. So she's done very well at school, so I can't complain. But we enjoy it quite a bit when we get a chance to do it. So.
My name is Cindy Dick. My dog is Mia, and she's a mix of a Shar-Pei and a Shepherd, and a little brassiness in there somewhere. Half the people, when they see her tag, they think it's Maya, and so I say it's Mia, like Mia Tortilla. I don't know if you get this a lot, but so then it always sticks. But she's been doing this since about January 2009, so going on 4 years.
I'm Jen, and we're one of the newest teams. We were just had our test in December, so we're still learning the hospital since I'm directionally challenged. So I am feeling more comfortable now, which is really good. Elvis is going to be 5 next month, and he was such a wild puppy. I could never imagine him doing this sort of thing, nor did I even know what therapy dog was. So I just feel really blessed that I was sitting in the park and like pet therapy just popped in my brain, and then I just started researching and found Jeanette. I was going to go to Gabriel's Angels, but we just landed here. And I am so grateful, I can't even put to words what it means to me to have this opportunity. I've done service my whole life in high school and college, but I've never done something that felt so right, that was so rewarding every single time I did it. And to have this wild dog who is so well behaved now, it's just, it's amazing. It's been just a real blessing.
Did you see that he was featured on the Banner Good Samaritan Facebook page yesterday? It said Elvis is in the building.
Oh, good.
That's cute.
That's cute. Yeah, it was very cute. Yeah, last night I saw him.
That's cute.
Good deal.
Yeah, I'm Vincent or Vince Akers, and have a 4-year-old Puggle. It's a Pug Beagle mix, and I haven't really gone off on my own yet. I mean, I've gone through the training and sort of slacking and getting my paperwork done here and everything, and I'm going to go around with Jeanette a couple more times, I guess. But Daisy has a brother, Gunnar, who is, they're so cute, together, but he can't be here because he doesn't have her disposition. She is like, the worst thing with her is trying to hold her down when if the people want the dog like on their bed. I mean, first thing is wants to lick their face and all this stuff, and so I have to teach her about that. But she's just such an affectionate dog. My daughter's been at this hospital quite a bit, in and out, and so you go by that wall of dogs all the time, and I'm always saying, gee, Daisy would be good at doing this, that's something. And they made me do it, because I never followed through on it. Yeah, so I know I'll really like it. Like you said, it's you sort of react, as you go. When you meet people, you might think you're going to have a normal day, and then something really good happens, and makes you feel good about what you're doing. So, looking forward to it.
I'm Becky, and I have a yellow lab, Jovi, and she's 2.5. She has lots of energy. And Jeanette's been wonderful. We just started in January, so we're still kind of learning the ropes from Jeanette and some of the other dogs. But this has been such a blessing. I worked in rehab 20 years ago, and it's been so fun to be able to come back and just be able to really invest in people here. And just, as Jen said, it's just such a neat way to feel so good about what you're doing. And I just thank Jeanette so much because she's been so patient and just so caring. I was with another organization for a year and really was just kind of on my own trying to figure it out. And I called her and she said, come in here, and just kind of took me under her wing, and I just so appreciative because both Jovi and I are just learning how to be good pet therapists, and appreciate it very much.
So I'm Maria Cody, and my dog is Ruby. I think she's the oldest therapy dog here, and she's a golden retriever, but most people say that she looks like a sheep. So every single time we come here, every single time we're here, multiple patients or family members or staff will say, oh, is that a dog or a sheep? So she's a Goldie, I don't know. And I was just trying to remember when I started, because I think it's been more than 5 years. It might be close to 6.
I think it's 6 or 7.
It's 6, yeah, I can't even remember because it's like,
time flies so fast. But we also worked with Gabriel's Angels for a while too, and then we retired after about 4 years from that, and we were here at the same time. And we stuck with the hospital. The hospital is a really good environment for Ruby because she's older, and there's not kids trying to ride her like a pony here. But we are semi-retired. We used to come every week, and then we came every 2 weeks, and then we came like every 3 weeks, and now we come when we can because she's not getting around like she used to. But when I get her here, she has such a wonderful time, and you know, she still just loves the work. And when I get out her little harness, she can't, you know, she's a little quirky. So we'll come as much as we can, but she's our oldie therapy dog.
How old is she?
She's going to be 14 this summer. Yeah, so that's pretty old for a golden.
Yeah, it is.
For her to still be able to, you know, want to come work. So yeah, she's a good girl. Very good.
I'm Doreen, and my therapy dog is Riley. He's a 6.5-pound Yorkie. I think he's about 60 pounds. He definitely rules the roost at home, and wherever we go, he thinks he's king of the hill. We were recruited by Jeanette as well. We came here to renew our pet therapy registration, and she started talking to me about the hospital and showing me around. So very quickly we became hooked. So we spend our time both here and at Hospice of the Valley. And we like to go to the infusion ward here because we have a lot of friends and family that have been touched by cancer, and people are there for quite a while going through their chemotherapy. So it's nice to be able to visit and have conversations with people while otherwise they're being held hostage somewhere that they really don't want to be. So anyway, we are kind of sporadic right now because I have my own business, and sometimes things are busier than others. So we come as much as we can.
My name is Jan, and I've been doing this probably about a year or perhaps more. And my dog is Willow, 5-year-old King Charles, Cavalier King Charles Spaniel, black and white. And Willow's strength is sashaying down the hallways, and wagging her tail and amusing people looking at her. I put her on the bed, and she's not too interested in looking at the faces. So it's like I have to hold her head to look at the person. It's not the easiest situation, but she really shines walking around and being social.
My name is Margaret Cunningham, and I have Toby, who is a golden retriever, 5 years old. And we're on and off, coming on and off for what, a year and a half? About a year and a half now. But yeah, Toby really enjoys it, like you said, with the harness. I get that harness out, or I go to iron the bandana, and he sees that, he knows. We go to the pet park, he goes and does his business, and he goes, stands right behind the vehicle. Okay, I'm ready. So he loves coming as well as I do. And thank you.
And she's actually
all you
named
do.
him for.
Well, I'm Carmel Lake Clough. My dog is a Shetland sheepdog, Sheltie. She's been coming here now. In April, it will be 12 years.
Oh,
Wow. No, 11. How many is it? 11?
I don't know, you've been here longer than me.
She was 18 years old and she's 12. I've been a tester observer for the last 10 years. And she was the third dog in the state to work in rehab, where we work with the memory, the speech, reading ability, fine mobile skills, and teach balance, all with the dog. And so this is her favorite. We also work over at Banner Gateway. But yes, Jasmine, when the patients come, they're kind of like, I don't want to do this, I've been exercising. I don't want to do this, I want to go to my room. They see Jasmine, they say, is that the dog I'm going to be working with? And so you get these smiles, and they just talk. Everybody knows about Jasmine over there. So we really enjoy it. And it's her favorite place to work.
My name is Terry Carruthers, and I have 2 dogs. Awesome! I have Little Bit, who's 100% super mutt, and Bandit, who's Chiweenie.